crucial to have to know those things, man. If you know those things, you're gonna kill.
Well, mine were the original 3 for the old school consoles. Mine were on Genesis, but I know they were available on Nintendo as well.
Do or do not, there is no try.
I have a button that actually says that.
Says what?
Do or do not, there is no try.
Oh. Yeah. I'm using the what is it? COD. Don't run, you'll just die tired. That's my theme over my character. Don't run, you just die tired.
I have an actual lightsaber. That's what kind of Star Wars nerd I am.
I mean, hey, as long as you're okay with it and comfortable and happy with it, it's no shame.
Okay, Reno can be heard.
Yay.
Okay.
Hello,
Alright, so
hello.
good news is we can all be heard. The bad news is my fancy grounds has locked up. Since you guys started your conversation about Mortal Kombat and before that. So let's go ahead and let me grab this.
This is my BMF lightsaber.
Your what?
BMF lightsaber. It's a BMF lightsaber because when George Lucas offered the role of Mace Windu to Samuel L. Jackson, Samuel L. Jackson said, "I will do it on the condition that I get a purple lightsaber."
Yeah.
And George said, "Purple lightsabers aren't canon. There's no such thing as a purple lightsaber." He's like,
They are now.
"I want a purple lightsaber so that when we have a battle and there's 100 Jedi out there battling, you'll know which one is me." And when he said when he came into George's office to be offered the role, they had like 3 cases. Each had a lightsaber handle in it. He got to pick his lightsaber handle.
Oh,
And then he had BMF engraved on it. Bad motherfucker. And so my purple lightsaber is my BMF lightsaber because it's the same. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I told you my fancy grounds is locked up, so I had to restart.
So are we waiting?
Yes.
Restart?
You would want to come all
All
the
right,
way
we're waiting
out
to
as
restart.
well.
You tell me when we got to start.
Completely close down your fancy grounds.
And they've been getting into the what was called the updates and stuff. They're going hardcore, man. We ain't fucking around anymore. Let's do this.
Mhm.
Yes, they made several changes this week. So it's been pretty cool. One of which is it allows when things die, they leave a blood spatter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
And you have, as a DM, you have several choices. So you can do it by creature type. So undead, humanoids, can all have different either colors of blood or tombstones.
I'm surprised it took this long to get to the rest of Savage Worlds. Has had the little blood splatters replace people for a long time, but only on the Savage Worlds table because the guy that wrote the extension wrote it for Savage Worlds. And that was like 6 or 7 years ago.
There have been several extensions that do the same thing, but
yeah,
I just never cared enough to buy them, or use them. I never had them.
I'm not one that buys many extensions just I don't see most of them are necessary. All the ones that Rob Tui has that codes all the powers and all that stuff, cool and all, but I don't play enough D&D, and that's a lot of money for all of them.
So you're going to tell us when to start, correct?
Yes,
Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't miss
we
that.
have so much bandwidth going on that that's why I have everything set up beforehand. So like I'm all set and ready to go, so
Yep.
that as these other people jump on the internet, I'm already set. So when it doesn't
Yeah.
work, then it creates a little bit of a problem. But uh, it's been a minute since we played, so last time we were here, uh, you guys had. Let's first of all, does anybody remember what your purpose in life is? Why are you even on the surface of the sun?
Well, we started with the Deep Cultures Institute. We started by bringing some scientists here, I think, and then kind of got caught up in a variety of things. But where we're at now is we went to a sports complex looking for a deep diver that has a ship that can take us deeper into the sun. However, her ship is caught up in some business, and so we made a deal with I think it was the casino owners to go do something for them, and they would help us out. And so we're off taking care of that task, which is it was either an escort or a fetch run. I do not remember. I suppose if I read the message of the day, I would know, but I haven't yet loaded up the table.
It is an escort run. We are escorting these blank chips, uh, so they don't get stolen. Because if they do, they can be like completely rewritten to have absurd amounts of chips on there.
All right, we are very close. So everything you were saying is correct. Um, your whole purpose for being here is to find out why the gate far portal dropped into the sun, and it has led you to uh, the Deep Cultures Institute, who studies this type of thing. Um, all right, go ahead and try connecting. There we go. Led you to the Deep Cultures Institute, and because their whole purpose in life is they believe there is a culture deep within the sun, thus the name, that built still exists. They're the things that built the bubble cities that you guys are on, and they think they're the ones that built the far portal. And they like to think, they hope that it's still around, but if not, then they think that there's more than just these bubble cities, and there's a civilization, or at least the remnants thereof, deep within the sun itself. And so they have been doing lots of studies and sending probes and doing things into the deeper into the sun. And let me see. So right now I show Jingo connecting. I have crap covering the rest of my chat. Let me unlock it and move it. And Mantha, I don't show anyone else connecting.
This is attempting.
Still working on it.
Boink. And so then, as he said, there's a ship that's going deeper in. The ship is run by a woman who works with another company who finds relics and then sells them. They're in it for the treasure. And I'm joining the campaign now. Let's see if it works for me. But she has managed to get herself into big debt and has put the ship up as collateral. You still have not been able to find her. You have not seen her yet at the casino. And so you all are working with the vice president of gaming, and she has tasked you because of your exploits. You guys have been on the news feeds since helping out in Asana Town. And so if you go escort these credits, she had some rumors that it might be this particular shipment might be in danger. So if you escort him, then she will help you find this person. You have also found out that there's another location that's off the books and off the GPS within the casino itself. And you guess that that might be where her ship is being kept. So if all else fails, perhaps there is a heist in your futures.
Dun dun.
It's only a major crime boss family,
Oh, mother Pete.
crime family, so
Yeah, we'll be fine.
a big whoop.
Do you realize the level that you have to be able to work with the sun? I mean, that's at least the level 3 of creatures. Like they give you the the series. We're in level 1 maybe, and 2 is like some sick thing, and 3 is like the Dyson sphere harnessing the 2 is the Dyson sphere. 3 is the galaxy. You're harnessing the energy of the galaxy. That's level 3.
I'm so
So
lost.
these guys have already got that stuff. I mean, pretty hardcore, I think.
Oh my god, would you please freaking work?
All right,
Mine's
so
still waiting. Should I try again?
yes, as I said, you have to come all the way out of Fantasy Grounds.
All the way up. I mean,
Like
it
back
closes
to
it down
your
again.
desktop.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I did before.
And
Come on, we can do this. We can do it.
all right, so Sirenscape is still not showing up there. Let me see if it will trigger.
Are you on Twitch already?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, we have been streaming.
We are live, 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 live.
Well, speaking of which, what background do you guys use? What company?
XSplit VCam to be precise, because XSplit has a couple different things,
Yeah.
and Jingo uses them to stream with, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I would sing the praises of XSplit as a broadcast software, but unlike OBS, it is not free.
I need a free one. What's the best one then?
I have only I used OBS for a very short while when I started streaming,
Yeah.
but the
So do we.
reason I switched to XSplit was my wife was streaming and there was a game that she was playing. I don't even remember the game, but OBS did not like the game. And whenever she'd launch a game and then launch OBS, the game would crash. And it would only do that with OBS. And so we went looking for alternative software and we found XSplit, which is, there's a subscription model, but a lifetime license is $200. But
Holy.
it's not cheap, but that's a lifetime license and all of the extra software that they make, like XSplit VCam, you
Yeah.
get for free.
Ah,
I was lucky enough to have caught it on a sale at half price, and so I got my lifetime license for $100. But
well,
it
that's right.
does so many things that OBS does not do.
Yeah.
OBS, from what I understand, you have a collection of scenes and they're all in a list. XSplit allows you to take groups of those scenes and make presentations so that when you open a presentation, you only see the scenes that belong to that presentation, not your whole list of scenes.
Ah,
No, it's the same with OBS. I have like this scene here is
They have
the
presentations
I
as
have a
well. Like I said,
Svenzone
I don't know.
thing.
I know somebody was complaining about it, but maybe they just don't know.
But so are you just to clarify, are you talking about your background or are
yeah.
you talking so everything he just said has to do with streaming? What we
Okay.
use for the background removal is XSplit VCam, and that is free if you want. And there's a little tiny, there'll be a small
It'll
watermark on
say
your screen.
XSplit on your screen
The word you're
somewhere.
saying is split, not spit, right?
Yes.
Split, yes.
And then if you want to pay for the background, it's very cheap. I don't remember what it is,
I
but it's
think
a
the
very
whole
small.
app is like $15 if you want to buy it separately.
But the free version works just fine. You just have a tiny,
Yeah,
small
it does.
watermark, and it works just fine. I've seen a lot of people use it for Zoom calls and stuff. Anyway, my point is when you go to xsplit.com, you want to look for XSplit
Here, I've got a
VCam.
link.
So,
I got a link directly to.
all right. Forever Martian Cat is on the line. Speaking of which, she's in the chat.
Yay.
He says Forever Team XSplit. So there we go. So there's those of you who are on. You can see the background. I changed the background to designate your chase scene. And um, by the way, you can also, as players, you can take the message of the day and grab the little piezo symbol and stick it in your hotbar so that when the DM says, hey, read the message of the day for me or ask about it, all you have to do if you didn't read it when you first pulled it up is just click on that hot link. So just letting you know, as DM, I do that with most of because I want to make sure I access it to change it every time we play. So it just makes things simpler to have it in my links down below. All right, so Taza Nepobo is the vice president of gaming. She's a Lashunta, and she's the one who helped you, who talked to you about it. One of you did mention one odd note about her is that the Verdani clan are Freets. She's not part of the Verdani family. She's one of the highest ranking members that you've seen within the business that's not an actual family member. Um, and so that was of note. And um, Orindor and Doc are on motorcycles. The rest of you are in the hover truck with the chips. You guys took out one of the bikes already, and um, Orindor took a little bit of damage. Doc is racing ahead. He was in the front of everybody else. So, just as a reminder, your chase rules are similar to combat in that you still have standard actions, move actions, attacks, casting spells, all those things. Um, the main difference is instead of moving, you're in a vehicle. So either you're piloting, driving the vehicle, making a choice at the beginning, or uh, you're sitting there waiting for your turn as a passenger. And as a pilot, as a driver of these things, let me pull up my list.
Can you check on Orndor again? I think he's pretty damaged.
There it is.
Orndorff has a lot of fatigue.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of the motorcycles were ganging up on him in particular.
Well, I'm leading, aren't I? So I'm in the lead.
You are. I must have made a image and I just didn't save the image. Let's see. Oh, here it is. There it is. Okay, so here's the image. So those are things as pilots that you can do during the piloting phase. Basically, there's a piloting phase where the drivers decide what they're doing, and then everybody moves up one section of road, and then everybody does their combat in initiative order. Then you go back and do it all again. As the driver, those are the things you can do. Don't forget some of note is double maneuver, so which allows you to do two of those things just at a -4. It's basically, and it takes your full action. So it's just like a full attack. You get two things, but they're both at a -4. Um, trick, which Doc did the other day. He was trying to mess around. He successfully did a trick attack, so that means everybody behind him, which is everybody, has a -2 to piloting checks for 1 round, um, because of his fancy maneuvers. And
We're just
that's
too busy
very
watching.
vague, and that's vague on purpose. So you can pretty much tell me what you want to do, and then I'll determine. It might be deception, it might be culture, it might be piloting. Uh, it all depends on what you're doing with your vehicle and what that trick might be. And then we roll to see if you are able to succeed. And then if you succeed, that's what happens. So take a look at those of you who are driving, which is Doc, Phil, and Orndor. Phil was being run by Mantha.
Yep.
You
Oh,
and in the blue car is a mechanic who is driving, uh, and a technomancer who is the passenger. And then there is another Brass Dragons commando in the purple motorcycle. Orndor is in the orange motorcycle.
So
Doc
pissed,
is in
right?
the white motorcycle.
just fucked up, didn't I?
And keep in mind the area of effect are sections. They're, I forget it. Is it zone? There's zones, so it's not specific as far as each square is 5 feet. That's not a thing. That's why there's no grid. You're in a zone, and if you get 2 zones back, you're out of the race. You're out of the chase. So your goal is to get 2 zones ahead of your chasers or take them out.
They were automatically win if they're two things behind.
Correct. You've escaped because they are out of the race.
Now, if let's say we have a group and there's more than they're spaced out, would they drop off as they go?
Yes, if one of them gets 2 back, then he's gone, and the other ones are still there.
Ah,
All right, and so
I'm all set.
and then just this is just an example of the different effects and what happens if you're ahead of them. You have a bonus. If you're um, so right now, Orndor has a bonus to all of his piloting checks and his attack rolls. If one of the vehicles falls one behind you guys, or if you fall one more behind, then anybody ahead of you would have +2 as well. So that's just how those things work. You have a minus to hit somebody in a vehicle, which makes sense because you're trying to shoot past through an open window and stuff like that. So, and as they're moving and shaking and being driven, you have a little
Orange
bit of
door
a
is the
minus.
green one. Orange door is
Orndor
the
is the
green.
purple one. I mean, Orndor is the orange one. He's on a motorcycle.
Right, but I mean, yeah. I mean, the color of the bike is what I was referring to.
Yeah, orange. You are. Well, let me
Yeah,
drive with this color with this
because
one.
I'm clicking on it, it doesn't do anything. So
No, you don't do. You don't mess with those. Those are layers.
okay.
All right. So you guys have been in the city.
Um,
You're coming toward a marketplace similar to the brass. We started in the brass bazaar. You're coming through a corner of the brass bazaar, uh, and so it's going to get a little bit crowded as you're racing through. Any last questions? Any comments? Um, Sonora,
well, I
how are you
was gonna
doing with
try
your
to like
stuff?
run them off the road, but if
I'm
they're
almost there.
Okay. You were going to run who off the road?
I remember, well, a month ago, I was thinking like, oh yeah, the road gets narrower, so like in my next thing we could try to run the blue card off the road. I did not know that it was narrower because there's people that
Also,
might
this is
be an
just
issue.
relative. Like I said, this is a whole zone, a whole area. There's not similar to space combat. It's not an actual to scale grid.
Mhm.
So the road actually doesn't get any narrower. It's the same all the way through. So where those two black
Ah.
lines is where the blue car right now is actually on the sidewalk. If you want to get technical, um, I just keeping it away because it's not engaged with you. So you can be, that's one. That's one of the things you can try to do is engage with another vehicle. When you're engaged, your passengers can then transfer over and board the other vehicle. You can also do melee attacks if you're engaged with the vehicle. So I'm making sure that it's indicating the blue car is not engaged with you right now. All
And
right.
I'm engaged with the purple.
Yes. Yep. He is engaged with you. He tried to engage with you. All right.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do initiative. I'm going to re-roll next round. Actually, no, we're good. We're starting at the top. So let me do this. All right, so Orindor, you're going to go first. What would you like to do for your piloting?
I'm attempting to maneuver the guy over up north to my left, running off the road. He's striking, so I'm hitting with my bike. My attention, at least.
All right, hold on a second. Some stuff is happening. There it is. All right, so say that one more time.
I'm trying to run him off the road to the left.
Okay, so if you look at the piloting actions, that's not anything you can do. You can try to break free. You can try to stay engaged. You can try to evade to give your vehicle a bonus.
Right.
You can slow down, speed up.
Okay, I'll speed up.
Okay.
And where's I have ship? Is it under ships?
Oh, it's right here. I will share it to you again.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. So my intention is to speed up and then slow down immediately and hit him. Like he thinks he's gonna get. I'm going faster. I do, but then I stop and whap him, or not.
Okay, so that would be a trick
It
attack.
would be a trick. Yeah.
It wouldn't actually move you in zones. You would stay in the same zone.
Right.
So he's trying. So let's go ahead and so you're trying to speed up and then slow down and try to uh, make him maneuver around you. So go ahead. I'm going to say that's piloting.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're. Let me open this up. So you're looking at your. Go ahead and give me a piloting check, and while I pull up the stats on the bike that you're on, since I had to close everything down, all my little pins are gone.
Yeah.
Come on, there it is. Nope. There we go. Motorcycle.
Mhm.
So you get a +2 to your piloting, so that's a 23.
Nice.
You have a -1 to your attack while you're on a motorcycle. Here's the hover bike, truck, and here's the urban cruiser. That's what it's called. The blue thing is an urban cruiser.
My character is not showing up in character selection.
Twitch, owned by Svenzone. It may have done it because you moved. All right, go ahead and close it and open it again, and he'll be there.
Okay.
All right, so I'm looking for the details on fill in. Yes, what I said is correct. He has a 5.
Okay, cool.
And then because he's driving the hover truck itself, so that is with the modifier of the hover truck. So if he dies or if you kick him out, the
Mm.
hover truck has a -2 to piloting because it's so big and bulky. So that 5 is with that.
Gotcha.
Is it actually hovering?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does not touch the ground. All right. So you are successful. That allows you to disengage. And I'm going to say that gives him a -2 penalty to piloting checks because you are screwing with him. Doc, you are next.
All right. Let's see. I am the white bike, am I not?
Yes, you are one zone ahead of everybody.
All right. I cannot engage another vehicle because it's not in the same area,
You can
and I
slow
don't.
down for free, which will then allow you to be in the same zone. But right now,
Finally,
I am just going to keep pace this round.
yay.
That way, if anybody gets ahead, I'll be here to mess with them.
Okay, excellent.
I need the map real quick.
Okay,
Thank you.
that yay was for
That
you.
requires a piloting check, does it not?
To keep pace, yes. So your level is 2, so it is 12. Piloting check of 12.
I did not succeed.
You actually get a +2 because you're driving a motorcycle.
Oh, for the vehicle?
So
All right, then I barely
you
succeeded.
you
Doc almost
succeed.
wiped out.
So you succeeded.
Yeah, you kept looking back to see if any of them were gaining on you,
Hit
and
a
you just kept on
pothole.
swerving. Yeah.
Well, like I said, the good news is you have bonuses because you're a zone ahead, so that's good for you. All right, so that brings us to the mechanic who is doing his driving the blue thing. He was having issues because you took away his gun, and um, you guys were throwing grenades and things in this vehicle.
I sure was.
That was such a good idea too. I love that.
So he's going to try to speed up. Skills, here it is. All right, so he is in the. So the urban cruiser does not have a minus or a plus. So his is just a straight roll. It is a level 2. So speeding up would be 19 DC. He rolled a 27. So
That'll do it.
Wow.
he is able to speed up, which allows him to move one zone immediately.
Oh yeah, he thinks so.
And then now we have Purple Boy. And Purple Boy is going to try. So he has a minus, but he's going to try to engage again. Because that worked pretty well for him last time. So he has a +2 and a -2. So he's leveled out. It's a flat roll. And engaging is the motorcyclist KAC, which is 12. So no problem. So he engages with you again. You still have a -2 versus for any attacks made against you, Orindor, this turn. So now is the, I think it's movement phase, where everybody moves forward 1. So
How come I get my turn yet?
this is just the, so you have the piloting phase, or the
Okay.
driver's phase,
Oh yeah, got you.
and now everybody else will be able to attack as soon as we coming up. But as
Phil
you,
did not do anything.
oh yeah, Phil, sorry, he's not
No.
on the combat tracker, so
Yeah,
go ahead
no
and
worries.
I'm going to
He's just
put
going
him on the
to
combat tracker.
try to evade. He has a so evade is DC 15 for him, and he has a +5, so we gotta get a 10.
Is it still the driver of the truck?
Oh, he did
Philin,
not.
yes, PHILLIN.
He didn't get the 15 he needed, so he does not get that bonus to AC.
Philin. He's not a very good driver, but nobody tried to kick him out, so he's.
I'm a worse driver, so I'm okay letting him do it.
All right, so he's now in the combat tracker. So next turn we will have him there. All right, and so as you guys are cruising through the Brass Bazaar, some of the merchants and the citizens start throwing crap at the motorcycles, and
That's not cool.
I mean, we are just racing through their marketplace, though.
all right, so it's a +8 versus KAC. So modifier is 8. So we'll start with Orindor since you're there first. Motorcycles KAC is 12.
Okay.
So as you're cruising along, all of a sudden, bam, your bike gets hit with this hubcap from some other vehicle. You're not sure where it came from or who threw it. And tomatoes and potatoes and other various things are being thrown at you. 2d6. So it does 9 damage. 5 of it is absorbed by the hardness of the bike. So I'm going to add this as an effect.
What are you giggling about?
So your motorcycle's hit points are just down to 3.
Oh no.
The motorcycle's gonna die at that point.
Well, I had 7, and now it's down to 3.
I mean, it's gonna stop after that. Correct.
Yes, if it gets to 0, it'll stop. Yes.
And they'll do a little bit more than stop.
All right. So that brings us to Orindor. What would you like to do for your action?
Okay. Where's the action on the chart?
No, this is now your. So the chart is for your piloting.
Okay.
Now it's your normal action. You can attack. You can cast spells. Punch him in the face. Anything
Are
that you
there
would normally do during a combat.
the limits to what can be done with spells or whatever? Or they just assume that you're good.
Nope. You could just have a -1 attack because you're on a motorcycle.
Okay. Um,
Doc, you're
and
gonna be next.
how long is for example, the distance between the orange and the white? The guy that was how far is that?
Doc Dade is on the white vehicle. Is on the
Okay.
white
Okay.
motorcycle.
And what about the blue car?
It would be long range.
Okay. Because my thought was I wanted to do microbot assault because it will look for everybody, but we might be moving too fast to do that.
Correct. It would work for this round, and then it would be gone.
Oh, I see. Okay. And what about the missile assault? I'm sorry. Where'd it go? Oh, where did it just go?
Magic missile would work. Overheat would work just fine.
Yeah, let's do the overheat. I think I just lost my thing.
You can shoot him. You can punch him. Welcome, Atomic. Howdy, howdy.
All right, let's go with I'm gonna go with overheat. Let's just see what's going on with that.
All right. So it's basically burning hands. As you reach toward him, and gout of flame blasts out of him.
Yeah.
And you can only do it because he's engaged with you. If he was not engaged, you would not be able to do overheat because it's.
So, like for example, Doc Date is too far away for me to do his motorcycle.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So you do the targeting.
So they're actually down. I have the tokens along the top if you wanted to target something, but
Oh, I see.
you're not on the thing anyway. So right now
Okay.
you have him targeted anyway. He's
Okay.
targeted.
All right. So just go ahead and roll.
There should be a save for him.
Oh, save. Okay. There's also a cast and all that kind of stuff. So he was successfully evading it.
So or roll your damage.
1 second. Cast attack. Oh yeah. Ah, nice, nice. The +2 fire is only if it's critical. Oh no, it's not.
No, we did it +2 already. You had 7 + 4 is 11, so you end up doing 13. So half of that is 7 to him. All right, so um,
So, question on the fire: is that an ongoing thing? Because it's fire now. So have
no, the overheat's just a one-time big blast. It does get both the bike and him. So
Oh,
he's
okay.
7, so he's down.
double the damage. That's cool. And the on these casts the spells, they don't automatically do the checkoff, correct? I have to
No,
do it.
you would have to. I believe you have to do it yourself. Yes.
Yep.
I don't have your
I
sheet in
hadn't
front of me.
noticed what it was. Okay. And then I click turn done.
Yep. All right. And so his motorcycle. So you did 7. He takes 5, so it's down to 5 hit points. Okay. So he's more concerned about his motorcycle than he is himself. As an Efreet, he isn't as affected by fire, but he did take some damage. All right, Doc, what would you like to do? You have a +2 to attack anything behind you,
Come on down.
but you also have a car next to you. They are not engaged, so you can't do melee attacks, but you can do ranged attacks.
Uh, is can I see into the car? How many people are in it?
2. A
2?
mechanic driver who doesn't have a weapon, and a technomancer passenger.
And I would have to maneuver to get close enough to do melee with it.
You would have to engage next round, yes.
All right. Would I have to be engaged for my squawks to leap onto the other vehicle?
Yes.
All right. Then that would have to be during the maneuver phase. I cannot do that
Correct.
now. Okay, fair enough. I mean, in that case, I'm just going to shoot the driver.
Okay.
Yeah, good choice.
Rude.
I'm not a very good shot. What's my penalty from doing it while riding a motorcycle?
-1. And then for shooting into the urban cruiser is cover. So it's a total of a -3.
All right. A second minute. Let's see here.
Really good playlist that had all of it, but I think they probably shut it down because they started selling it. So, yeah.
I am going to pull up my needler pistol and definitely load up a biohack
Whenever we get like some
minor inhibitor
I'll just
that will give him a -1 to attack rolls if I hit him. See, he had a -3. Ten. I don't think a 10 is gonna hit.
You're also targeting Bali right now.
I shouldn't have been targeting Valley. I shouldn't have been targeting anybody. I just dropped it in the chat.
I don't know, but
It does say I am targeting.
All right, yep, that is a miss. So He ducks out of the way and
Under the
slams
window.
into this with the windshield on the inside of the car. Bali, it is your turn
Bali is going to. I remember he was sitting in the driver's lap.
to protect
He's
him. Yep.
going to lean out the window and try to shoot at the purple one. Is not ours, right?
Correct.
Okay,
You're trying to hit the bike or the driver.
the bike.
Okay. So that is a.
So
What are you shooting?
He is shooting his sting pistol.
So that EAC.
Uh, what? Versus KAC.
Okay. You are in the truck, so there is no minus for hitting the bike itself. But while in the truck, you have a -3 to attack.
Mhm. Type that in.
Good news is you
Modifier.
only need to hit a 12.
Okay, here's hoping. Oh my
Oof.
gosh. Didn't hit a 12.
With a 5. So it's ducking and weaving and fighting with Orindor, and this big blast of heat comes out and just melts your ant before it gets there.
Yeah.
All right, so this thing, he has nothing he can do, so he's just gonna move on. Technomancer. All
Me.
right, what
Mm,
spells does she have left? She has no spells. That's not fair. All right, but she can do one thing. She has Energy Ray. Ooh,
Ew.
it's a cantrip. Um, she does have a pistol. All right, well, he's going to. She's going to try to shoot Doc
No,
with her
I'm too
pistol.
easy a target.
So they have a -2 to hit. So he has peak of. Let me just do it this way. Target Doc. There we go. Excuse me. Seven damage max to Doc.
Damn.
He's feeling it now.
As he's only down 11, so he's not close. But this purple dragon guy gets blasted by this. So he's slashing out with his knife. So he has a -2 to hit you. He's on the bike, so he has a -1. So that's a total of a -3 because of your special move you did. And he's going for Orindor. And he does manage to slice into you with his knife.
Oh,
That's not very nice of him.
it isn't. I agree.
And you are now into hit points by 2 points. So all of your stamina is gone.
No, it's bueno.
Twitch.
I know.
My goal is to lean over the edge of the truck and shoot at the tire to the blue truck in front of me.
All right, so shooting at the cruiser. It is. What's the range on your vehicle, on your weapon?
Oh, let's see. What's the range on this weapon? Long arms. Show me a range. Damage critical special. Minus AC bulk. Yes. I'm not seeing a range on it.
All right, so it's on your actions page. Which weapon is it?
It's the auto target rifle.
All right, so auto target rifle range 60. It's right there on your. You don't have to open anything up. It's right underneath the name. So it's 60.
Oh, okay.
So because you're shooting at the urban cruiser itself, not anybody inside it, you
No,
don't have a minus to hit the creature. I mean the vehicle, but because you're in the cover truck, you have a -3 to attack, and you're within range, so you're fine. So just -3.
-3.
And the
Okay.
urban cruiser has a does that target KAC or EAC? Let's see. Auto target rifle projectile, so that's KAC. Okay. So go and roll, and you need 15.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not a problem. Roll your damage to see if we can get over its hardness. You did. All right, so its hardness is 5, so you did 4 points of damage to it. That is the mechanic. Here it is.
So can I take out a specific part of the vehicle, or is it just firing at the vehicle?
You said
You're
you're
just
taking off
firing at
the
the vehicle.
Because I said it was specifically calling for the tire.
I concur.
So it slams, and it. See this. Let me see. All right, so you see it hits the tire, goes through it, and slams. It's now veering and wobbling a little bit. There's the mechanic.
Cool.
Plus urban 9-4 is 8. All right, that is Twitch.
Awesome.
Next round. All right,
No.
so Orindor, it is your turn. What would you like to do during your piloting phase?
Second. So I cannot engage, you said, or I can? I couldn't engage last time.
You can engage if you would like to, yes.
Yes, I want to engage, please.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your. That is a engage with another vehicle. You're actually engaged now, so you're fine. You don't have to do anything.
So I can back him.
Yep. So you're just keeping pace, basically. So go ahead and give me a piloting check. It's a DC 12.
Okay.
And you have a +2 because you're on a bike.
Oh, is that +2? Yeah. I just pushed another button.
Just roll
Come
piloting.
on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Is that enough? Is that enough? I'm good to go. Okay.
All right. And that brings us down to the purple boy. So he is getting pretty hurt. His bike is pretty hurt. Oh, I put it in the wrong one. Okay. So he's going to try to break free. So he is +5 plus the vehicle's KAC, which is 12. So he needs a 17 on his piloting check to see if he can break free of this disengage. Since you already, so let's see.
Oh,
15, 17, even with the -2, so he is able to break free. So he is there, but let's see, click, there we go, purple, motorcycle. So as you two are fighting and trying, he's able to veer off away from you. Doc, you are cruising along and there's melted pavement as this section of the road that you're on um, has been bombarded from the heat and the cracks and the problems with the shield. So I need you to give me a percentile, and you want under 51.
damn it.
All right, so you
That is not.
just barely clip a little section of the melted pavement, so you have a -2 to your piloting this time. What would you like to do?
I am going to still got that car next to me. Let's see. Engage another vehicle.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a roll with a minus. You have a +2 because you're on a bike, -2 because of the the melted pavement, so it's a flat roll, and its KAC is 15. Ooh, 2 on the dice, not quite. So they're able to steer away as they are trying to avoid wet melted pavement themselves. Villain. Mantha, what would you have Villain do?
Oh, apologies. Uh, hmm. You know, I was considering engaging purple dude, but I think instead he's Villain's gonna try to keep evading and hope that it works. So he needs a
Okay.
15. Oh my gosh, Villain. He's
Good news
he's
is
Do
doing his
nobody's shooting
best.
at you yet, so.
Yeah.
All right. So Mechanic Boy is
Richard.
he's just gonna evade because not a whole lot else he can do. Mechanic, here it is. Piloting. 2 on the dice, it was not enough. So he is not evading. Oh, he
What does
also
that mean?
needs to roll percentile, forgot. So with a -2, it's even worse. So he's not able to evade.
What does
And
that mean? Just
that just means he doesn't get a bonus to his
okay.
armor class.
Right,
All right,
right.
so
Okay.
Orindor, what would you like to do and as for combat? So you're not engaged, you can't do melee weapon, but you can shoot him with a pistol or
Yeah.
cast a spell.
Yeah, I'm going to do the pistol, man.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I gotta move you
Which
guys.
one?
I forgot about the
Which one
movement.
was?
So hold on just a second. As
This one.
bloop.
I'm using the Corona laser pistol. I believe that's the one I use. That's the one I normally use.
All right, hold on just a moment. So as Purple
Plus
Boy
2.
moves up, he gets stuff thrown at him. They get
I do or
plus
he does?
8. You'll be next. As the crowd's throwing stuff, but they're rolling a 1 on the dice,
Sad.
so they miss him.
Now I feel bad about not driving people into that crowd.
Now they throw stuff at Orndor.
Bastards.
They
Oh.
hit.
Are there different colors for the same dice if it's going to be a hit or a miss? As far
No.
as the effects?
Nope, not yet. So you take 3 damage. This is the first time your bike has been hit.
Damn.
Which is good, actually.
So does the bike get 3 as well?
You don't take any damage there to hitting the bike.
Okay. But I mean, if it was that way, would they get the same?
Yes.
Okay. Sweet.
Motorcycle. HP is, you took 3, so he's now down to 4. Your hit points on the motorcycle are 4. And then bloop. Okay.
They didn't throw anything at the truck.
No, and they didn't throw it at the car either. They only threw at the motorcycles.
They only hate motorcycles. Gotcha.
The vehicles are too hard. It wouldn't do any good.
Hmm,
All right.
gotcha.
So now go ahead and roll for your attack. I was hoping they would just take out the motorcycle so you wouldn't have to worry about it, but they didn't. They missed him with a 1. That's pretty much all I needed was a 3, and they would have hit a 4. I mean.
3.
All right. So roll your laser pistol.
Okay.
Are you shooting him or the bike?
What was the advantage of the bike? I guess there's no less of a disadvantage. Oh wait a minute.
While to hit the bike, there's no disadvantage. To hit him, there's no minus. You have a
Right.
minus because you're on a bike of -1, but
Okay. That
his
sounds good.
bike is they're both pretty hurt. So it's just a matter of who
Right.
do you feel lucky or not.
Right.
With
If I want
the
to
bike,
kill him or
you
not.
have to do over a certain amount of damage to get past its hardness to hurt it. That
Are you
is the
telling
thing
me?
about
Are you
bikes.
asking or telling?
No, I'm telling you.
Okay,
You
cool.
have to do more than a certain number of damage in
Yes.
order to actually damage the bike.
Got it. This is a separate thing. Shall we? Come on, baby. There we
So
go.
you didn't tell me who you were shooting at.
The guy isn't running next to a guy. The same guy I've been fighting the whole time.
Right. Are
I
you
will
shooting
see.
at him or his bike?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
his bike. His bike.
Okay. So that's a hit.
It's it.
Roll your damage.
Okay. Come on, baby. Give me a good one. Oh, nice. Very
All
nice.
right. So that is enough to do 3 points of damage to his motorcycle. So it is now down to 2 hit points. You wouldn't know this, but people behind you can see it's starting to spark and
Yeah.
shake a little
Engine's
bit as
making
he's
weird
trying to
noises.
drive. Bali.
Well, Bali is also going to try to dogpile onto that damage and make up for missing last time, maybe. So he is going to take that +3 to attack. And he is going to shoot at Purple's bike.
Okay. So you have a minus That's the
-3.
truck.
Mhm.
-2.
It's -3.
18 hits. Roll your damage.
Woo! Come on. No.
All right, so it splats and burns a little bit in the. No longer has a
Smell
license plate.
that. Yeah, fuck that license plate.
Yes.
Hope he gets pulled over now.
All right, so he's going to try to shoot you with his rifle since you're no longer next to him. Oof. And that is a hit crit. Luckily, there is no. But this could take you out. Let's see. As you take 23 points of damage as this
Oh shit!
thing slams into your helmet. And it is a bullet. Yeah, so it just slams into the bullet and you feel it hit the other side of the helmet as your back of your neck is just on fire. And you starting to see spots and things starting to go black. Doc, your micro lab starts beep beep beep, giving you warning, warning, warning.
That's not good.
As he's down to 2 hit points. Doc, it is your go.
Well, we are not in the manure phase.
So you have a +2 if you shoot the people behind you. You have straight shot, just -1 if you're shooting the people next to you.
Or if I'm shooting Orindor, I can't miss.
Mm-hmm.
Let
That
me
is
see
correct.
what we got here. I can deliver this to him via injection. I will load up a Mark II healing serum, and because he is attuned to my microlab, the dart never misses.
Really? That's nice.
Yes. As long as I'm using it on a friend. You know, anything I need to use on you guys, I don't have to roll to hit.
Nice.
All right. So a bunch of die 4s later, you are 15 hit points to the better.
Nice.
As Doc shoots a gun straight ahead, and the
Thank you, Saw.
needle syringe catches the wind and goes flying backwards over his shoulder, slams into Orindor.
No more of those.
I
Have to buy them.
These little orange feathers from the dart sticking out. Twitch. Oh no, I'm sorry. The mechanic goes. Well, he's not doing anything. Twitch, you go.
How fast are our vehicles moving?
It's really slow. I
Go
thought.
to.
The speed of plot.
Why do you ask?
Sneaky.
Because I want to do something fun and exciting. How fast are our vehicles moving?
That fast.
If you
Uh-oh.
want to get onto another vehicle, they have to be engaged.
I don't
If
want
you
to get onto another vehicle. I want to dive out of the truck into a rolling charge at the purple motorcycle.
I'll smoke a cigarette. And drink
okay,
beer.
so that will either whether you succeed or not, that will put you out of the fight because the vehicles would then be gone way ahead.
That's why I'm
Hit
asking, how fast are they traveling?
too fast to do that. They're going 40 miles an hour.
Wow, that's crazy.
So we're trying to do this fight at 40 miles an hour, and we're actually managing to do all this garbage.
Yes,
Correct.
it's a fantasy game.
Okay, well then I'll lean out the other side of the truck and I will fire at the purple bike.
Okay. You get hit in the face with some of Orendor's blood.
It's half-size bug.
Do I take any minuses when I do this?
Just a -3 to hit because
Okay.
you're in a truck. The motorcycle doesn't provide him any cover at all, and the motorcycle doesn't have a minus to hit it. You
Okay.
need a. What are you shooting with? Same thing.
Same thing.
12.
Oh, not quite enough.
Awesome.
All right, so your shot goes a little wild as Phil hits a bump right as you go to shoot.
Hold it steady, Phil, for crying out loud.
Technomancer is going
Doing his
to
best.
cast Energy Ray. Dun, dun, dun. See if she can take out Doc once and for all with this
No.
mighty spell. She has a -2 to attack, so he has peak cover. As it is an attack roll. Oh, it would help if I did it right. Where is Doc? There he is. It hits. All right, will he survive as he takes 3 damage, max damage, from this blast of lightning? A little, and you have a little scorch mark on your armor now. It's gonna be the biggest hassle with that is cleaning it. All right, Doc.
Are we
This
gonna
one, let's see. This is
Oh,
just dirt road. It's a dirt road. There's nothing, no minuses. You're just cruising along.
all right. Let me once again attempt to engage the other vehicle.
Okay.
-3 again.
No, you don't have the melted pavement, so it's a +2, and then you have a -2. Why did you have a -2? No, you don't. You just it's a flat. You have a +2 actually. Nice.
All right, I'm now engaged with that
So
car.
you're now engaged with that vehicle. All right, and quick. All right, so the purple guy is going to slow down. So he hits the brake, and you guys start flying past him. And the Technomancer. All right, Phil.
You know, Phil's gonna try to evade again. It's one of the few things he can like actually do because he's not great at piloting. He wants a 15.
Yay, he
He
does.
got it. He got it. Yeah. Like speeding up is basically impossible for him because he needs a 22 to do it, and he can't do that very easily.
That's only a 17.
It's 17 plus your vehicle's item level, which is 5.
I mean, 19. He only needs a 19 or a 20. All right, and the mechanic is evading. Mechanic.
So go forward.
2 on the dice. Again, is not going to cut it. All right. Orindor. I
I'm
need
gonna
a
do
50%, I mean, a percentile, please. You want under 51.
no maybe any.
Damn.
All 3 of
You
you
keep on being right on that edge.
who have rolled for the melted pavement have all rolled within the 50s.
Wow.
So
It's so
you have a
funny.
-2 to whatever you want to do because you hit some melted pavement because the bad bubble that you're in. So what would you like to try to do? The purple guy has hit the brakes and he's starting to fall behind fast. So you still got the blue car in front of you and you're dying. So although Doc did save your butt, so you're now up to 17 hit points now. Orindor, Reno.
Yes, I'm going to be speeding up. You got the white. I'm sorry.
Okay. So
My
give us a roll, a piloting check.
okay.
You get a +2 and a -2 because of the melted pavement, so it's even. Flat
0.
roll.
Okay, fine. Come on, baby. Here we go.
19. Very close.
Oh,
All right.
very close. Now,
And
my question was, so I wanted to speed up and get on the other side of this vehicle. That was my intention.
okay, you can get on the other side of it. That's not a problem. You just can't. You just didn't speed up.
What do you mean? The blue car?
Correct. If you want to be on the other side of it, that's fine. But you cannot. You can be on the left of it. I mean the right of it.
Yeah, that's where I want to be.
But you can't. You're not engaged or up in the same zone because you
Yes.
didn't speed up.
It did speed up or didn't?
You did it. You failed at your speed up.
Oh, it failed. Okay. If I would have been able to be in that spot though if it had worked. Correct.
Wait.
He doesn't
Okay.
go back.
I'm
Cool.
like, yeah, he wouldn't be that far behind.
All right, Twitch. So you can still shoot at the purple one. You actually get a +2 to hit if you
I
do
get a
want it,
+2. Okay.
or you can shoot the blue guy. You can shoot Orindor, who's right next to you.
Hey,
So I get a +2 to hit the purple guy?
You do, because you're in
Woo!
front.
You
Yep.
have a -3 and then a +2, so it's a -1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hang on a second. Okay. And get that gun aimed and fire.
Come on, you got this.
yeah. Oh, 7. Maybe.
And
Come on.
were you shooting the bike like you had been, or are you shooting him?
I'm shooting him.
Okay.
Oh,
Um, purple. Here he is. That is a hit.
Yes. Die, sucker, die.
And with your, so that is piercing. It's not any kind of fire or anything.
Very nice.
And he
Oh.
does. So with that,
Yeah.
you see him slowing down. And then all of a sudden, you're, what does it look like as you take him out?
As I take him out, you see the bike kind of wobble to and fro, and then it just kind of all of a sudden just lays down on the ground, and he just kind of flops over, sprawled dead.
Okay.
Blood.
All right.
Nice.
he's like rolling too.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Rolling on a river.
All right, Doc.
Otherwise, that truck's gonna run him over.
He's rolling on a river of his own blood.
Basically. And magma.
And magma and sharks with laser beams. All right. So this has got a driver and a passenger in it. I'm going to use my action to allow my squawks to climb onto the other vehicle.
Okay.
And he's going to go moving across the roof and hop in the passenger window on that technomancer and bite him.
And by the way, if you look at the scene, you'll see where his token was is now a blood drop
Cool.
because I had his token there.
Okay.
That's somebody that didn't make it. Anyways, what role do I need for
He's going to-
Beaker to leap to the other vehicle?
Nothing for him. He'd be able to do that, no problem.
Yeah, he's going to basically skitter across, and if the passenger window is open, he's going to jump in and bite the guy sitting in the passenger seat.
Okay, so he'd probably just go in and then jump across. I don't know
Yep.
how
Yeah,
smooth and
that'll
everything
work.
the top is. He might get
He'll go
blown off,
skittering
but
across the back of
yeah.
the headrests and stuff and
Yep.
chomp on this guy's neck. Is the necromancer on the combat? Yes, he is.
He's also the token is on the map if you just want to drop it on that as well. Either one.
That's fine.
He's the T.
I'm sorry, I targeted the wrong guy. Let me redo that.
19, just drag it over to him. That should still be a hit to the Technomancer. It is. Yep. Nice.
And all of a sudden, he's been bitten
Yoink.
by a squawks. And then the squawks chitters at him, and if he could speak squawks, the squawks would tell him, "Man, you taste nasty." But anyways, that's my turn.
Very nice. All right. Beaker. 4+4 piercing. Perfect. Excellent.
Can you and Squawks communicate like telepathically or something?
No. I must verbally give him commands. He is just a pet. He is a smart and well-trained pet, but he is just a pet.
Right. Sweet.
All right. So he bit the actual Technomancer itself. There it is. All right, so they have been hit before because of the grenades and stuff that were thrown in there. All right. It is now Technomancer's turn. So she's all out of spells. She's going to try. I'm going to say Squawks has partial cover. And there's nothing in the rules, or I'm not going to bother digging through all the rules to say. I still think they have a minus to attack because it's bumping and moving and swerving. So
So you know what to do.
she's going to try to blast this little rat fox thing. 6 on the die is not going to do it.
Nope.
Or 9 on the die for a total of 6. That's just a little zap of electricity. Alright, the mechanic has a tactical dueling sword, but he goes to try to pull it out and realizes inside a vehicle while he's driving, tactical dueling sword isn't going to work. So he just flips off dock as a free action. Gives him the "You're number one" symbol. All right, Orndor.
Bally was skipped. After my turn, it skipped Bally. She should have
Yeah.
been before
It sure did.
Orndor.
Sorry. All right, Bali, what would you
Alright.
like to do?
Would it be possible to shoot at the driver of the blue vehicle from where we are?
Of course.
Yes. So it is. What vehicle are you shooting? I mean, what weapon are you shooting? What's the range?
20. Hold up.
So you would have a -2 because of range. You would have a -2 because you're trying. It would have covers, so it's a -4 because you're trying to shoot into the truck, plus the -3 for being in the hover truck. So
Mhm.
it's possible, but not very likely.
Take the shot.
If you're just trying to shoot the truck
Take the
itself,
shot.
the hover car, or whatever it's called, the urban vehicle, urban cruiser, then it's only a -3.
Take the
Wait.
shot.
Yeah, I think I am gonna take the shot, but
Okay.
what did you say it was? It was there's -3 for
-7
being in
total.
the hover truck.
Total of
It was
7.
-7 total?
Yep.
Okay. You know what? Just because Bali is going to use a full attack. Just
Nice. Okay.
get more chances.
Crit
So
fishing.
that's a -7. Um that.
Let me so where's that was at the mechanic. Okay.
You know.
And your second one. Come on. Come on. If you add those two numbers together,
Hey! I got a 19.
that should hit actually.
Oh.
Does she have no bonus to hit with that?
She had a -11. So she had a +4 to hit.
Okay.
I'm presuming. Is that your dex mod and your proficiency and let's see.
Because it
It's
doesn't
not the
look
most
like it's adding anything to that die roll.
a +1 to do full attack.
Yeah, so it's a -6. Yeah. So you're let's see.
Why is
Yeah,
it
because your dex is only a
um,
+1. That's why. All right. Okay.
So, never mind, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Very close as this thing goes through
Should always
into
take your shot.
the window, slams into his helmet. He shakes his head.
Well, I know his AC is not 13, guys. I know that now.
If it was that was EAC. Oh, okay. Technomancer already went, so it's mechanic, and he already went. Orndor.
I have to do the same thing I did last time. Just speed
You
up.
can't because the guy's gone. So you can shoot. You can cast a spell.
I'm talking about the vehicle. I'm orange and I'm trying to get up next to the blue vehicle.
Right. We're past the piloting phase. You're in the regular attack phase.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
You can
Well,
attack, cast a spell, shoot a gun. The only thing left is the covered
the,
car,
is it
the urban
the
cruiser.
green truck is right next to me?
That's your friends, yes. Now you
Okay.
can engage with them and climb in there if you want.
I don't think that's necessary. Uh, forgot. Is it purple us or not?
No.
No, the purple
Purple just
is
died.
dead. He got killed.
I killed him.
Got it.
Twitch
Well,
finished
I
him
got.
off in a platonic way.
Come on,
It's
baby.
only weird if you read into it.
Yeah. See, will let close. God damn it. Only I can do really is a spell, I would think, because I can't engage.
You
Therefore,
can shoot with your gun if you want, or you can do your spell. Yes.
you'll let me shoot at that. I have to hit the vehicle, right? I can't shoot inside. Correct.
Twilight just
You
tried to shoot
can,
inside.
but you would have a minus. You have
A massive.
it's minus. He's got cover, so it's 4, and it's you have a -1 because your car, because your motorcycle, so it's -5. And then what are you shooting? What's the range of what you're shooting?
It's 90 feet.
So that's it. You'd have a -5 to hit the
Okay.
Technomancer or the
I have a
Mechanic.
question. Can I throw one of my grenades?
No.
All right. There you go. So what was the total? -5?
-5. Are you shooting the Mechanic, the driver, who is more heavily armored, or the Technomancer?
The Technomancer.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Here we go. Why isn't it? Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, is that enough
That's
to
a
hit?
hit.
Wow. Wow, I'm impressed. Come on,
That's
baby.
awesome.
Come on. Not
It
too
should be at
bad,
a
not too bad.
-5, but that would still be enough to hit. All right.
Cool.
And
7
you do
damage.
3. That is
Oh,
with
half
your
of it.
laser pistol. So
Yep. Corona
this is
laser
you are
pistol.
hitting a fire creature, so it absorbs some of it, but not all of it. As
Good. It's a level 6 gun. What are we at?
all right, this is burned into her. And next round, now you can do your driving. Orndor, what would you
Okay.
like to do?
Um,
You gonna try to speed up again?
yes. That's it.
Okay, so give me
I'm
your
trying to.
piloting check.
Okay.
And close some of these windows.
Oh, baby. Oh, that was enough. At 13.
All right, so it would be 15, but to speed up takes 19, so that's still not enough.
Okay. Then I
And
just still there.
Phil rolled well on initiative. What would you like to do?
Woo.
Nobody's even
You know
shooting
what?
at you yet, so
Phil is gonna take some chances. He's feeling okay. He's feeling a little bit less on guard now that
okay.
we got some motorcycles out of the equation.
Stop.
And he's gonna try to speed up. He has a very low chance of actually doing it. But he's gonna try.
Kudos to him for trying.
Yeah,
Go Phil.
he has to roll a 17 or higher. So,
Go
you know.
Phil.
Come on, Phil.
Oh,
Well, he got a 7.
Wow.
Just forgot the 1.
All right, and that leads us to Doc.
All right. Driving phase, right?
Yes, sir. You are engaged currently.
All right. If I don't want to change anything, do I still need to make a roll?
Nope, just keep pace. So I
Just
should say
keep pace
yes.
then.
You do have
That
to roll, but
is
it's a keep pace roll, so it's much easier. It's
All
only a
right.
12.
Here's my piloting.
Nice.
There we
Okay.
go. And Squawks gets his turn because he goes when I do.
Well, we're still in the driving
Oh,
phase.
that's right. We're in the
The
drive phase.
mechanic
He doesn't do anything.
is
I'll
going
be
to
right
try
back.
to.
I'll be okay a second.
He's going to keep trying to evade. And mechanic. There we go. Yay. So he's evading +2 to you guys who are trying to shoot him. Be all mean. All right. Orindor. So now you see the urban cruiser. Actually, no. Hold on a second. Everybody, we'll move forward. I'll do it next time. We're okay. Nobody moved up, back, or forth except for Purple, who's now gone.
Yeah.
All right. So Orindor, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna speed up again. Try to get.
No, it's a action turn, fighting turn.
There's.
It's time to fight.
I
Shoot,
know, but
or spells, or
I'm gonna shoot then.
okay.
I just shot, so another bullet coming out.
Are you shooting the truck or Technomancer again?
The Technomancer.
Okay.
Technomancer. Are we ready? What's the minus again? 5. Stupid.
Yes, it is a -5, and I will. There you go. It is targeted, so you can just
Yep. All right, got it.
double click.
Come on, baby. Here we go.
There you
Too
go.
bad it's-
2018 on the dice is gonna do it.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh well. Been getting good ones other than this one, so I'm happy. Doing some damage.
All right, and she's a fire creature, so doesn't pierce your skin that time. Bali.
Well, he was thinking about trying to attack the car, but he just made it harder to attack the car. So I guess he's gonna go for the driver again. So
So
he's
it's
using
now
his.
13 because he's evading.
Oh, okay, so the evade also does it for the passengers.
Yes.
Gotcha. Did not catch that. Um. So maybe he is gonna go for the car. He's using his move action to change the battery on his sting pistol. Start
Okay.
off with that. Uh, and then he is going to shoot out the window at the blue car. And what is the? There's the -3 to attack, and then the -2 because he's
Just the
evading. Is that
range.
everything?
Yep.
The range. So there's another -2, so it's -7. Well,
All right.
fuck.
Sentinel. No worries. All right. So you try to swap out the battery. It gets jammed, and you tick, 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 and it finally clicks, fires. The Technomancer is still trying to blast this Squax.
Squacks.
Spells. And it has cover. Where is Beaker? Beaker. Alright, this time she's going to use fire. As fire erupts. And misses.
Oh.
Doc.
All right. Well, I am maintaining what Beaker is going to do is he's going to crawl down the back of the passenger seat and under the seat and bite the driver.
Driver this time.
His
Okay.
ankles.
Hopefully, giving himself pretty good cover from the Technomancer by being under the driver's seat.
Yeah, he's going for his feet.
You're going to bite him on the back of the neck.
Nice.
Chomp. Chomp.
Alright, very good, very good.
There's now like a pool of blood. underneath
as
the driver's seat.
urban cruiser jerks suddenly, as because even with the -2, which I forgot to mention, it still managed to hit Twitch. Here you go.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can take out that other tire.
All right.
What's it? Still -3?
Yes.
-5.
Not
He's
with the
evading.
weapon she's using.
No,
Twitch has
he
longer
evaded.
range. Oh, that's right, because of the evading. Yep.
Yeah.
What?
So he's evading. Serpentine with his car. And he, after 4 attempts, finally made it. So he has a -2 to hit.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Because he's
Nice.
14 or 15 armor class, depending on what yours is. I think it's 15 for KAC. All right, Tomic, have a good one.
In English, that means I hit.
Yep. All right,
Nice.
5 more points of damage on the.
You mean 10?
It absorbs 5, so you did 5 of it goes through,
Okay.
and so this it's now swerving as both tires are gone. Mechanic here is Urban, as he now has 3 hit points left on this vehicle,
Oh.
as it's
Yeah, my
swerving
record's
and
been good work tonight.
tink tink, little bits and pieces of bumper falling off, and it's top of the next round.
they
Twitch,
went.
Phil.
They went from. Hey, I have a funny. I have a funny. They went from brass dragons to ass dragon.
There you
Nice.
go. Nice.
They're like butt scooching along and dragging those asses.
Yeah,
All
play
right.
nicely, please.
So Phil, go ahead and let us know what you're doing.
Phil's taking a chance again. He's feeling good about it. Now that there's only one person to one vehicle to focus on, he's gonna try speeding up. And really, who's gonna know? Who's gonna know if he fails? Oh, he does not! Oh, I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of Phil.
Where to go, Phil?
Is Phil your pet?
Awesome. So he
He's
moves up.
He's the driver.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the nobody kicked him out, so he drove, and he's a crappy driver. He only has a +5 to his piloting.
I have a
Uh,
+1
he-
to my piloting,
he's
so
a better pilot than I am, and I'm riding
yeah.
a motorcycle.
Well, I should say he has a +8, but because the vehicle or 7 +7, but the vehicle itself, hover truck, is
Has
hard to drive.
-2.
So yeah. All right. So you guys are all together now. Together now. Together now.
Everybody get together.
You're not engaged,
Yeah, we're
but
just
you're
up there.
all in the same place as he speeds up.
Yeah. If we were gonna be engaged, they should at least take us out to dinner first.
Dock. So you are once again in a area of melted pavement. So give me a 50% percentile, and here's the water.
Come on. Oh my gosh. Again?
Almost the
Yikes.
same hole.
All right. What would you like to do? Whatever it is, it's -2.
You said that he disengaged with his vehicle. We're no longer engaged, or are we still engaged?
You are still engaged because they have not disengaged. But
Oh,
the green
then I'm
truck,
going to
the
take
hover
my
truck, is not engaged
-2
with you
to
guys.
just maintain. And there's a +2 for the vehicle, so it's a wash.
Mm-hmm.
What was the DC?
12
Ooh, all right, then I'm just
to
maintaining
maintain.
status quo.
So you got just what you needed. And there's the water.
Nice.
Luckily, you guys didn't redeem it like 2 hours with still 2 hours left to play, so I don't have to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes. Put on my depends.
I think I did it 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Well,
she did it.
yeah, but I didn't have a full water thing, so I had to fill it, and I've got a lot going on. So much going on with this. All right, so that is Doc. Next is the mechanic. All right, so his vehicle is starting to look like Christmas tree with all the little lights on. His dashboard starting to light up. Um, he's going to try to uh, disengage. He's also in pain as this something is biting his ankles. Whatever this furry thing was that jumped on his lap for a second ago and was harassing his passenger is now starting to attack him from under the seat. Oh, break free. That's why I was like, there's no disengage. Where'd it go? All right, so it is urban mechanic. Here it is. Piloting. So he needs
You got whatever he needs.
the vehicles. Oh, yeah. That is. Okay, so he's no longer engaged with the dock. As you guys are. He slows down a little bit, swerves. Vehicles swerving all over the place. Sort of a blessing in disguise. Orendor, you're all by yourself,
I'm,
lonesome as everybody's in front of you now.
I'm speeding up to the. Speeding up with the intention of being behind our green truck and then
Okay.
engaging more. Do I
You
get
gotta
less
roll
of
high.
a?
It's a 19, but you have a +2, so it's gonna be it's 17.
Come on, baby, here we go. For piloting, right?
Yes. As you and your bike are both hurt. You push it to the limit.
Nice.
Oh no, they didn't make it. 19 is supposed to be. Did
Oh,
you say 19? Sven?
You're one away as you pull up, and then they
Yep.
get very close.
Yep.
All right, so
Yep.
everybody
Yep.
moves. Bike. Wee. All right, and it is Twitch. You have a +2, but thanks to Mantha8225 in the chat with a little help.
alrighty. I'm firing at the blue car.
Get
Ooh,
him.
okay.
And Zinlu was talking about Subnautica. I have seen a couple of his streams where he's doing Subnautica.
Oh,
It's
that sucks. Balls.
it's an underwater game.
Yeah,
Yeah, that does. So
it's
give
a
me
scary
percentile. Let's
game
see
too.
if it's
That's
really
rough.
bad.
Percentile.
What's up?
Oh, wait a minute. Which one is my percentile?
On the far right, next to the D4.
Okay. I was right. Did it roll?
It did not.
Okay, hang on. Let me get the combat tracker out of the way.
You're good. All right. So just to miss Bali. So you are in the same zone now. So you only have a -3.
You know what? Yeah, the car won't be that hard to hit, right? Bali's going to go ahead and he's gonna make a full attack. And try to shoot at the car.
Okay.
So that's a -3. That.
And which one is he? Is that
Oh, shoot.
EAC or KAC?
I
EAC.
believe it's KAC.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
KAC.
miss.
Okay.
9 on dice. There you go. That's a hit.
Woo!
So can you do?
Come on. Come on. Bruh.
Again, it burns into it.
Uh,
Smoke coming off.
it fucks up his paint job.
That it did.
That's Bali's turn.
All right, Doc.
The car is not currently engaged with any of us.
That is correct. I mean, Squawks can still do whatever you want him to do, but he is not engaged. So you
Oh,
would
that's
have to shoot
fine.
it with your
He's
range.
still under the seat.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to bite the driver.
All right, go for it.
Love that.
All right.
Not this time.
That was a flat roll. Yep, perfect. All right, so he shuffling his feet and throwing air fresheners down there, stuff to try to get away from him.
That's such a funny picture to me in my head.
Grab a little air freshener gem out of the vent and throw it down.
He's got like an empty soda can, throws that, and like. Ugh.
All right, so she's going to shoot the truck with her pistol. So with the urban cruiser, it has a -2 to attack. So it's like having PCOV. And the hover truck has a KAC of 17, but she's still able to hit. Actually, it's an EAC of
Able
14,
to.
so it still hits. And let's see, does it do enough
It's
damage?
Doc too. You might want to stop targeting Doc.
Still, it's a nice +3 though.
Interesting. So even if you don't double click it, it now, that's one of the things they changed. So let me heal Doc for 4. 14, okay. But 4 is not enough to get through the 6 hardness of the truck.
Yeah.
So there's a little black stain on the side of the truck. Or indoor. Shooting or spelling.
I'm shooting.
Okay. Driver, passenger, or car.
Okay, let's tell that to the whole
Let's
street.
go with the car. It's less of a discount, right?
I'm sorry, what was your question about the car?
How a separate question. How much of an advantage would it be to be in the same square when I'm shooting?
With your range weapon that you have,
Yeah,
there is no difference.
none whatsoever.
With the pistol
Okay.
that you're using, no.
Yeah. All right, that's fine. So what's the, is it still a -5 for this one?
Are you, if you're shooting
I'm
at
not
the
shooting the
person,
car. No.
then it's just a -1.
Oh, that's nice. Here we go. Come on, baby. Carvona. Come on. That's not.
So the EAC is 14,
Oh,
and you got a
ain't
12.
good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Ain't going mad.
Close. Again, another blast mark along the side of this car. So you guys are
Right.
coming to the corner.
It's a corona.
All right, top of the next round. Doc, you are starting.
All right. I'm once again going to attempt to engage.
All right, give us a roll. Its KAC is 15, so you need a 13 because you have a +2 to your piloting.
That'll work.
It stopped on a 4 and my heart sank for a
It's
moment.
like, no.
All right, so with a 20, you are able to engage, which will be interesting because if he succeeds,
There's a downside to going first in a
oops,
chase.
twink. All right, and it is now his turn, so he's going to try to stop. So he's slowing down, so he will succeed at that. And Phil. So you see him starting to slow down, so he's not going to move forward in the next turn. You guys can. You guys get a +2 to hit if you're in a square ahead of him.
Yeah, Phil's going to he's just gonna evade. He had his moment. He's feeling
Okay.
real good about that. Come on. Yeah,
Nice.
damn.
He evades.
He's
Very
on a
nice.
roll.
All right,
Nice.
Orindor,
So
you
proud
see
of him.
the car and Doc Dade locked together, and they're slowing down.
Slowing down. Most definitely.
So you're gonna stay behind him, or you're just gonna pull up alongside him. All you have to do is keep pace, and you'll
If
pull up
if there's
alongside
no
him.
advantage of being in the same square, then I'm staying here
Okay.
behind them.
So you're also slowing down. There's no
Yes.
roll for that.
Okay.
So back to Twitch. Well, first of all, hold on. Let's see. You guys move forward. Everybody else is standing still. Basically. Slowing down. All right. Twitch. So you have a +2 minus
3.
3. So you have a -1 to hit unless you're trying to
Okay.
hit the people in the vehicle.
No, I'm trying to hit the vehicle.
Yep. So it's just a
I mean, I've
-1.
already disabled the back end. I might as well try the front end.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right? I mean, this way, the engine's close to you.
Nice.
Nice.
Much better than the one you rolled last time.
I
Makes up for it. So
was like, oh, my rifle's doing so well. And then I rolled that one. Next time I won't say anything like that
You
again.
jinxed
boom, and
yourself,
that
yeah.
should be enough. Yep. Had 3 hit points left. You did 5. So
Woo!
What is it?
with the
Oh,
this
Dead in the water.
thing comes to a stop.
really?
All right, Doc. So the vehicle is now coming to a stop as you're right next to it. You were slowing down anyway, so it's not like you're knocked off your feet or anything. It's just
What are the chances that there is like a fire extinguisher under the seat where Beaker is?
I'm gonna say there would be. This is a futuristic thing. Urban Cruiser doesn't say it's electric or anything. It still has tires and stuff. So I would say there's probably a 60% chance it's in the vehicle, and I'll say a 30% chance it's under the seat. So
The first
below
roll to see
31.
if it has one, or under a 30 and it's under the seat.
No,
There is no fire
No.
extinguisher in
they
this
did
vehicle.
not plan
They
ahead.
had one. You do see a slot for it, but it's
But
empty.
it's been used and they didn't replace it.
Exactly.
All right. Well, this is what, and I guess you would consider this a trick attack to deafen. He is going to crawl up into the console between the technomancer and the mechanic and turn the volume knob on the radio all the way up. Just so it's blasting.
All right, yeah, he's
What kind of roll do I need for that?
he's got a 12 intelligence, so I would say that he would do that. It's also going to hurt him, but you wouldn't need a roll for that. He can do that. He's also going to be a little bit more exposed.
Yeah, it's really only meant to be a distraction.
Okay. So yeah, with his squawks tricks and stuff that he's able to do, the is he wouldn't need a roll. He does that. So all of a sudden, all of you hear this music starts blasting. As Beaker goes nuts. All right, Technomancer is going to get out of the vehicle. She's had enough.
Good. Somebody shoot her.
Hey, she doesn't have cover anymore.
You guys
I
can
will
see
say
Spock standing on the dashboard shooting devil horns, just banging his head.
the truck and the cruiser both have an attack. If you happen to hit somebody with the truck, it does 6d8, not 68.
Back up into her. Back her over. Back
Oh, we're
over.
going pretty
bludgeoning
fast
damage.
already.
It's a DC 11 dex check to get out of the way. Anyway, so she gets out, holding her ears, stumbles away a little bit. She has several cuts on her, a couple bite marks. And I'm going to say, with everything going on, the vehicle getting shot and sparking, I'm going to say that's all she can do. The mechanic is also going to do the same thing, going to crawl out of the passenger side since Doc is right there, and he's also going to get out. And that's all they can do right now. Next turn, they'll do stuff. Orindor. So you see the two of them are out of the vehicle now, so there's no minus to hit them. The vehicle itself is disabled.
Right. Okay.
So you guys can just drive away and be scot-free if you want.
That's a good idea.
Or you can try to take out the two people who are
I'm
left.
going to take out the two. The two on the left.
So which one are you shooting? Right now you're targeting the Technomancer.
Yes.
All right, go for it. So there's no minus.
No, nothing. Okay, cool.
Because they're out of the vehicle now.
I guess I missed again.
Yes, for the 2 on the dice, you hit a patch of the melted pavement right as you go to hit. All right, Bali. You have a +2 to hit.
+2 to hit.
-2, -3 to attack. So a total of -1 for whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Bali is going to. He's going to try to shoot at the Technomancer. And wow, she's on the map. I can target her. No, I can't. Bali's not on the map.
Right. She's always been on the map, but now you guys can just, if you can drag it to her if you want, or I can target it for you if you are so inclined. That's a hit.
Cool. It's gonna do that. What's with this damage? I think the most I've rolled on a D8 is a 4 today. It's fine. And he's going to go ahead and use his movement to change the battery,
Okay.
and that is his turn.
All right. Doc. So at this point, um, Beaker is sort of shaking its head a little bit as its very sensitive ears are being blasted by the music in the empty vehicle.
All right, he's going to. I'm going to wait for him to, um, come jumping back out onto my shoulder, and then we're going to pull the motorcycle around to the far side, like over here, and just kind of watch my teammates and see what they do.
Okay.
Because I'm the guy in charge, but they know I'm not going to tell them what to do or what not to do.
They don't have vehicles, so Phil, what would you like him to do?
Um,
Run
I
them
think
both
since
over.
well, first off, I think he's going to sorry,
Get out and help
he's
them push
gonna
it to the side of the road?
I think he's going to I don't think double maneuver would help. He's just going to slow down and kind of he's been on a roll so far. And so he's going to slow down and try to turn back around to face them. You don't roll for slowdown, so he just does it.
Okay. And Orndor, are you going to move up
Yes.
into their square or into their zone, or are you going to stop?
If I stop, I'm stopping where I am, correct?
Yes.
And there's no advantage to being closer to them.
You could then engage in melee if you wanted, but as far as shooting, no. There's no
Okay,
advantage.
I'm going to shoot from the guy T.
So you're not
I
moving.
mean, it's
Okay. Twitch.
yes, no.
What?
What would you like to do? So Phil has turned the car, the hover truck around. You guys are facing them. You can let them go. You can shoot them. What do you want to do? Now you can
Why
jump
were
out
they even,
and do your roll if you want.
why were they even chasing us anyway, or trying to stop us anyway?
We have
You presume
valuable
they're
cargo.
yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And you
Well,
also
isn't
destroyed
it?
their organization.
That little detail.
Oh, boo hoo
These are
hoo.
the brass dragons, or what's left of some of the brass dragons.
Let's just go. Let's get our
Okay.
cargo back. I say we
Yeah,
just get our cargo back where it belongs. If you want to kill him, but
All
no.
right. So you're saying
No,
that
not
over
particularly.
the comms.
Is that is it a
yeah.
pile of bodies next to
Okay.
the road there?
No. Those are the
Those were
two passengers in
townspeople
the vehicle.
that were just
Oh.
that were
And they all died.
none of them died. They were you guys were drove through the brass bazaar.
I'm joking with you. I'm
So
joking
they
with you. I see splots of blood and
well, he died. Yes, the spot of blood died. That was the guy that Twitch killed. All right, Doc, are you gonna attack or are you going to gather Beaker and move on?
I'm going to gather Beaker and let's leave them. They don't
Okay.
have a way to chase us now.
All right.
Um,
Orndor.
I'm doing the same thing. Right where I am, I'm going to be shooting. I
Okay.
don't want to engage.
You
So
have
it's the same stuff.
Technomancer targeted right now.
I do okay. Come on, leave it. Come
Oops,
out.
I
Oh
messed
yes, finally. Come on.
All right.
That's what I say.
So that triggers their reaction. As you shoot them, he's going to pull out his pistol and shoot at you. Or Pink.
Wow.
This little laser pistol zaps you for 5. And a Technomancer is going to try to do the same thing.
Damn.
Oof.
Zaps you for another 5. They both shoot
Come
back
on,
as you hit
Lord,
the
let's
Technomancer.
go.
I'm sorry,
Would-
say it again.
Said, come on, Orndor, let's go. They have nowhere to chase us. Let's go.
That's fine.
All right, Bali.
Bali does want to take a pot shot before we go, though.
Okay, there's no
Might as
minuses this
well.
time.
You might as well.
I'll even say you're close enough range-wise. I'm not going to
I-
worry about it. I'll say you're straight shot.
Nice. Well, he's been shooting at the Technomancer this whole time. So he's just gonna take. Yeah, screw it. He's going to use his make a full attack.
Okay, nice.
And just
Racking up those points.
he doesn't have a particularly high chance of hitting, but yeah. Yeah.
8 and a 6, not quite. All right, so 2 shots. Are you able
Kind
to
of.
use your entropy to give you a bonus to hit? Or is it just
I
damage?
think it only does damage, and I think it only does it on
Okay.
melee attacks.
Right. All right. So, Orndor, are you going to take off on a motorcycle?
Yes. Yep.
All right. So you guys are able to leave them behind and are able to deliver the chips. And that is where we will pick up next week or 2 weeks from now. Thank you so much for playing with us. Starting ending a couple minutes early. Bali, you can join the rest of the group at 5.
Ooh.
So let me go ahead and throw some experience at you guys. So what do you think of the chase rules? Not quite as clunky as the Starship rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the chase rules.
It's neat. I feel bad for poor Phil. But he really pulled through in the last half.
That's
He
right.
kind of failed a bunch in the beginning, but
Yeah.
he's feeling a lot better about himself now. Might not cry himself to sleep tonight like every other night.
All right, I'm going to add these to the party sheet. Give you some XP. Let's see, XP. There you go. See if you guys have, if I've thrown it in here already. I did not. All right, here it is. All right, 640 to everybody. Not bad, not bad. As you guys are about just under 3 grand away from 6.
Oh, wow.
Click. All right, that'll end that. All right, so again, thanks so much. I also liked the chase rules. I think they're pretty realistic. It is hard to shoot people, and I mean, if you watch, even on the TV shows and stuff, people are pointing guns backward and never hitting anything. And unless you're
Having been in the military and fired a weapon from a vehicle, I can tell you it is a difficult thing to do.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Understandably so.
Hey, so I wanted to give Phil like 50 credits for, putting his life on the line to
nice.
drive our truck.
You now have a friend for life.
Yeah,
He was
right.
not expecting that, so that he's very grateful. And just make sure you subtract those from
am.
your
Polly wants his
total?
phone number. We've been
Follow on.
very
Numbers.
intimate this whole time because I've been sitting in his lap. Polly wants his phone number. He seems like a cool dude.
Give me a where is it? Is it diplomacy or is it persuasion? I forget.
Diplomacy.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
give me
on.
diplomacy skills. There it is.
If not,
Yeah,
he's
it'll be
gonna try
diplomacy.
intimidate. Nope.
All right. No, then he'll give you his communicator number
Yeah.
and email and stuff, space mail address and things. So thank you for playing. We will pick up here when you guys turn in the chips and figure out how you're going to get the ship. So thanks a lot. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Come back Wednesday. Check out D&Ds. Thursday, the other Ds and the other Ds. And then back here next week for a little bit of Dead Suns, where they have finally boarded the mega ship and are starting to work their way toward the um,
There's a
bridge.
good chase in that one too.
But they have a fighter, an actual starship, a little combat fighter drone that is firing at them. They're in the hangar bay of this large ship, and this
Oh yeah, I
thing
know
isn't a
where that is.
fighter ship. Yep. So they aren't in the ship. They're on foot, being shot at by like a TIE fighter or an X-wing. So it's fun times. Come back next week and find out what happens. But whatever else you guys do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Nice.